Today we visit the Eternal City, birthplace of the Roman Empire, and home to the Olympic Stadium, where this afternoon AS Roma play host to a team who are building a football empire, AC Milan. Unbeaten champions last year, runaway leaders this, Milan have the finest squad of players ever assembled at one club. Pull it. Van Basten. Baresi. Rijkaard. Lentini. Papin. Both at home and in Europe, Milan have been awesome. Could Roma have an answer? After a poor start, one of Italy's premier clubs made a strong recovery in the month before Christmas. They'll be looking to extend their unbeaten run this afternoon. And they'll also want to reverse the historical trend, because in 114 Serie A meetings, Milan have dominated. Last season, Roma were the first big club to fall victim to Milan's incredible run of form, thrashed at the San Siro in week 9. Marco Van Basten, who else, scored after half an hour. Daniele Massaro made it 2 5 minutes later. And Frank Rijkaard sealed the points after the interval. Andrea Carnevali did pull one back for Roma a couple of minutes later, but Costa Curta avenged that defensive lapse in the closing stages. A rare goal from the Italian international, but one of the strikes of the season. It finished 4-1. Roma must have feared a repeat performance in the return, when Marco Simone gave the champions-elect a 4th-minute lead. But the home side fought back, and in the second half, Milan came as close to defeat as they'd been all season. In the end, Roma had to settle for a point, thanks to Ruggiero Rizzitelli's 69th minute equaliser. The season finished with Milan runaway champions, and a late season surge by Roma saw them secure a European place on the final day of the season. Despite that relative success, changes were made. Out went the renowned hard man, Ottavio Bianchi. In came one of Europe's top coaches, Gugliadin Bosco. He led Sampdoria to the title in 1991. And Roma were hoping for a similar success story this year. But things haven't quite worked out that way. After an indifferent start, Roma thumped Inter 4-1. Things seem to be looking up. 3 games later, and optimism had given away to crisis. Defeats at the hands of Napoli, Brescia and Fiorentina meant Bosco's job was on the line. Since then, Roma haven't lost. The new signing, Claudio Caniggia, still hasn't hit consistent form, but Roma's other big stars have. The club captain, Giuseppe Giannini, the man they call the Prince, is back on top form. While Rizzitelli and Carnevali, one of the country's leading striking duos, are threatening an avalanche of goals, woodwork permitted. Roma have been denied by the frame of the goal no less than 6 times in their last 2 home matches. They can also call on the long-range shooting power of Sinisa Mihailovic, a close season buy from Red Star Belgrade. And Thomas Hessler, one of Germany's stars in last year's European Championships. So Roma certainly have the firepower to beat Milan. But can they find a way past the Milanese defence? Brackley and co. conceded 10 goals in the first 5 games of this campaign, compared to just 21 over the entire 91-92 season. But since then, they've returned to miserly form despite the odd victory. Milan's only possible weakness is morale. When two of the world's greatest players, Ruud Gullit and Jean-Pierre Papin, can't find a regular place, they're bound to be unhappy. Both have been linked with a legion of Europe's top sides, despite impressive form when they've started a game for the Rossoneri. At any other club, such performances would guarantee a first-team spot. At Milan, who recently provided 9 members of a 20-strong national squad, it counts for nothing. Gullit and Papin are in good company. Avani, Aranio, Massaro, Simone, Donadoni, Boban and Savicevic are players any manager would play without hesitation. Fabio Capello is hard pushed to find them a place on the Milan bench. Only Marco Van Basten, recently named European Player of the Year for the 3rd time, seems guaranteed a place. But if the goals dry up, who can tell? One thing is certain. If Roma are to win today, their defence must stop the Dutch striker who this season has made his best ever start in Serie A. They had some defensive practice in December at Torino. Roma only the 3rd side to take a point at the Stadio delle Alpi, and it could have been 2. Milan, meanwhile, have gone from strength to strength, despite being held by Udinese in week 12. Ancona were beaten in week 13, and in Christmas week, Sampdoria couldn't bring that unbeaten run to an end. So today it's 12th against 1st. But Roma, inspired by one of the most partisan crowds in Serie A, may well end Milan's dominance. Find out after the break as Roma play host to AC Milan live.
From Peter Brackley, a very good afternoon and a happy new year to you all as 1993 Italian style opens in the spectacular setting of the Olympic Stadium in the eternal city of Rome. Fabulous surroundings, exciting match too, we hope, as Roma, the club that of course shares the stadium with Paul Gascoigne's Lazio, today become the latest side to challenge the awesome dominance of AC Milan. 48 matches now since Fabio Capello's team were last beaten in the league. An astounding record that's elevated them to the highest echelons of Italian and indeed European football history. Well, Roma's credentials suggest that they can certainly threaten that unblemished run. They have outstanding players in the shape of Hessler, Aldair, Caniggia, Giannini, and when the mood takes him, Carnevali. But of course it's Milan's consistency that has taken them to the top in such exhilarating fashion. They don't have too many off days, and even when they do, their survival instincts invariably seem to carry them through. An injury to Sinisa Mihailovic, the former Red Star Belgrade player, solves the usual dilemma that Coach Boskov has of who to select. For Roma, Hessler, Aldair and Caniggia are the 3 overseas stars on duty today. But other absentees include Ruggeri Rizzitelli, the Italian international striker who's out through suspension. Well, Milan, of course, are without the prodigious talent today of leading goal scorer Marco van Basten. But his lengthy absence through that ankle injury gives another European Footballer of the Year, Jean-Pierre Papin, the chance to prove his value. Ruud Gullit and, surprisingly, Zvonimir Boban, the Croatian, are also in the starting lineup. And up front, Daniel Massaro is preferred to Marco Simone. Again, a little bit of a surprise there. Number 11, Massaro, picked instead of Simone, who has been playing so well in recent matches for Milan. An exciting atmosphere prevails in the Olympic Stadium, a sellout crowd as Milan in the all-white strip kick-off, attacking the goal to our left. Around 70,000 in the stadium for the visit of the champions Milan, who are today on the verge of yet another Italian record. If they win this afternoon, they'll overtake Juventus's tally of 6 consecutive away victories set back in 1977. It's a cold but dry and crisp afternoon in Rome, and every prospect of an enthralling encounter. Aldair, the Brazilian. So alongside me in the commentary position today is the former Pisa player, now of course with Chelsea, when he's fit anyway, Paul Elliott. Well, the news at the moment, Paul, not all that encouraging for you on the injury front.
Well, I've just undergone a recent operation, which has repaired the damaged ligament. It was a very successful operation, and obviously I'm hoping to be returning to the Chelsea side next season.
Well, let's hope so. I wish you well with that. Just a reminder, Chelsea's match at Middlesbrough today has been postponed because of the bad weather. Paolo Maldini, wearing 3 for Milan, one of the many internationals on view. Boban taking the kick. Boban, who's in the starting lineup ahead of Frank Rijkaard. We've not heard of any injury to Rijkaard, so it may just be a tactical change and a last-minute one made by coach Capello, who had been expected to include Rijkaard, Gullit and Papin as his 3 overseas players. Baresi sweeping it forward. Just too long though for Papin. Roma, who've certainly improved of late, they've gone 4 matches unbeaten now after a fairly inconsistent start to the season. 7 is Piacentini. This is Maldini though for Milan. Papin's gone powering into the middle, and the cross rather wayward then from Maldini. Well, Paul, as I'm saying, they were not sure if it is an injury or a tactical change, but what are your thoughts on Frank Rijkaard being left out?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Peter, that only emphasises the strength and depth of this Milan side. Obviously, they're costing 50-60 million pounds to assemble, and I would have thought possibly Savicevic would have played, but they chose Boban instead, which clearly illustrates that no man can take his place for granted.
Yes, Savicevic was the other option open to Capello, the other former Yugoslav, but he hasn't made it this time. And it's a free kick then to Milan. Baresi, now back in the international fold after his brief retirement. And the header there was from Ruud Gullit. Gullit in the number 10 shirt for Milan. And seems now to have settled his differences with Berlusconi, the president. There has been some friction between us, says Gullit, rather like a husband and wife, but my intention now remains to renew my contract with Milan. And Berlusconi's reply, allegedly, seeing that Gullit has the long hair, he must be the wife. Which I suppose is fair enough. Maldini. Caniggia in pursuit. The long-haired Argentine playing up front for Roma alongside Carnevali. Boban. It's Baresi. And a crashing collision there. Garcia, a Roma player. It really was flattering confrontation with Maldini. I don't think any misintent on either part. Free kick though given to Milan. Maldini seems to be okay. Referee today is Pierluigi Collina, one of the most respected officials in Italian football. Bullet. Montana Massaro waiting on the cross. Somehow Roma managed to get it clear. Now Hulic. Away from Carnevale. No. Giannini. Caniggia. Giannini taking over. Been playing much better this season, Giannini. Almost back to his old form before the traumatic time that he had in the last campaign. Now fouled then surely by Baresi. Well, he's claiming that he was pulling, or being pulled rather, and the red card has been given here. And the referee has decided that Baresi denied his opponent a goal-scoring opportunity, and he has sent Baresi off. Drama and controversy in the Olympic Stadium.
Well, the referee has certainly set out his intentions. It was a wonderful through ball by Giannini. There was definite contact between Baresi and the forward player, but as far as I'm concerned, it was certainly intentional. And the referee is certainly justified in giving him the red card.
Well, Capello on the sidelines, the coach of Milan, simply can't believe it. Baresi has been sent off. Well, he can argue all afternoon, the referee won't change his decision. And this is a real setback for Milan. And Franco Baresi, the captain of the league leaders, has been sent off. Just over 5 minutes gone in the most dramatic circumstances.
Peter, that's where AC Milan are a bit vulnerable. In fact, it was a very straight ball. The defence was caught very square, Costa Curta and Baresi, and that's the price you have to pay sometimes when a forward is in a direct position to go.
Monachino was the player he brought down. In the meantime, there's more danger here for Milan. They have to face this free kick, and of course Thomas Hessler, who's been saying this week it's time he scored from a set piece. He hasn't done so for a while. And he reckoned he had something rather special up his sleeve, not enough to beat Sebastiano Rossi in the Milan goal. Some reshuffling now then for Milan to do. And suffer the loss of their captain Baresi. Another free kick, this time to Milan. No, it's the other way. I'm reading that one wrongly. The yellow card again. Albertini this time. So it's a fairly explosive start to the game. Albertini, the Italian international, receiving a caution. Yeah, he just clipped his heels there, Paul.
Yes, it certainly was. The referee, Collina, no doubts whatsoever. He's stamping his authority on the game. He's got the reputation as a no-nonsense man, one of the most highly respected referees in Italy, and certainly showing that he's taking no nonsense from anybody.
Well, I was suggesting beforehand that Milan's record could be under threat. It surely is now, down to 10 men. And without the services of one of the world's great defenders. Tassotti clears. Maldini will probably switch to the centre for Milan. We'll just check on that in a moment. 8 minutes gone. This is Piacettini. And Tassotti, I think, looks to be picking up Caniggia now. Piacettini taking the throw. Gazzia. Now Milan are going to make a substitution here. So I would think to bring on an extra defender. Boban with the header. Nava that they're preparing to bring on. This is Aldair. Now Caniggia. As Garcia in support, former Lecce player, big money signing. Another free kick, the game not really flowing so far, littered with stoppages. And this indeed is Nava. It's going to come on, and it's Massaro. They're taking off. So they're bringing on a defender and taking off a striker at Massaro to help them to cope with the loss of Baresi. So not much fun for Massaro today. Playing for the misdemeanors of Baresi. Now Giannini organising the free kick then for Roma. Esla threading it on. Bonacina. It's Hullet now back defending. Under pressure from young Dario Rossi, young man who's come into the Roma side the past couple of games now. They're a problem at left back for Roma. They have Carbone, the Italian international, out through injury. And it's likely to be quite a lengthy absence too. Nava. Now Hessler onto Caniggia, who's very quick. And he was caught up by Boban. Boban, who's starting only his third match for Milan this season, having been out on loan to Bari for the last campaign. There's Hessler's pass. And Caniggia bundled over by Boban. Giannini. Pass it by Rossi. Bonacina. Now Aldair. All the attacking for the moment coming from Roma, the home side. Last season finish in a 1-1 draw here with Milan, but it was one of the sternest tests that Milan had during the season. A campaign, of course, in which they emerged unbeaten. It's Costa Curta shipping it back to Rossi. The message from Capello will be to calm things down now, to reorganise in the wake of Baresi's sending off.
What I do feel, Peter, there's immense responsibility now on Costa Curta in defence. Obviously, Baresi has been his minder for so long a time and often guided him through the games, and I think it will be a true test of his colours how he copes with it today.
Esla. Yes, Costa Curta has had his shaky moments, both for club and country. Garcia now. Piacentini is having a fine season for Roma. Kobe, the sweeper, now then to Aldair. Roma with all the possession here. But now they might just get caught on the break. Off goes Hullet. And he was crudely brought down then. That could well be another yellow card. Indeed it is. So he's having his work cut out so far this afternoon, the referee. Caught then by Bonacina. Now Boban will take this free kick for Milan. The header on was from Hullet, wide of the post. Giannini. Of the yellow card for Bonacina. Well, Capello having plenty to say from the touchlines there. What do you think the tactics will be now, Paul?
Well, I think generally, I think they're going to have to be very, very careful. I do feel with the way Milan play, Roma's certainly susceptible to the counter-attack, certainly when they throw a lot of bodies, because I'm sure they'll be taking advantage of Baresi's departure.
Stuck there by Maldini. Certainly it has unsettled their rhythm, Milan. Now Giannini, the man they call the Prince. Such an elegant player. Really lost his way, though, last season. Lost his club place. In the end, lost his national place. And of course, the team captaincy of Roma. But now, Carnevale. Good burst by him. Just wide of the post. with Rossi sprawling across his goal, and Carnevale very near then to giving Roma the lead. That's how close. Some burst of pace then from Carnevale.
Carnevale really imposing himself on the defence. It was a mix-up between Maldini and Costa Curta, and what a wonderful effort. I'm sure that they'll take great confidence from that, and certainly Costa Curta will have to be on his toes to sort out that threat.
Now Bonacina, Piacentini. It'll certainly be a real lift for Roma. Aldair. Good control by Rossi. 15 minutes gone. No score. Roma the closest though to a goal. Giannini. Directing operations from the midfield. Trying to link them with Carnevale. Here's Kobe. It's an idea of how cold it is this afternoon. He's got gloves on. Aldair. Feeling he like the cold too much. Coming from Brazil. Kobe's pass. Off Canija. Still standing, clearly concerned by the situation. Giannini. Bullet was back there, and then Tossotti. And at the moment, having to sit back and defend, soak up the pressure. Giannini. This is Bonacina to Garcia. Now Canija. No foul this time, and away comes Albertini. Haven't seen too much so far of Papin or Lentini.
Well, I think it's going to be very, very hard for them, because obviously without the lack of expertise from Baresi, they're going to be forced to do a lot of running, do a lot of hard work off the ball to help their side.
Only running here from Maldini. Two Roma players in attendance. This is Bonacina now. Giannini, it's all revolving around him. Failed, though, to find Hessler. It's Boban. The free kick given to Milan. On all 6 of their away matches so far this season, Milan, the only points they've dropped have been at home. 3 consecutive draws in the San Siro. Now, Ruud Gullit. Surrounded by a posse of Roma defenders, and they won it back again with Giannini. The only ball played by Giannini, easily cut out though by Costa Curta. This ball is saying a lot, resting on his shoulders now, a lot of responsibility with Baresi having been sent off. Anyone just joining us, Baresi dismissed after only just over 5 minutes. He hauled down Bonacina. The referee decided it was a goal-scoring position. Now, Kobe. Milan, remember, starting this game 8 points clear at the top. So every danger that they're going to run away with the title again. So not only will the Roma fans be hoping that their team can win today, so will the rest of Italy. There'll be a great deal of interest around the grounds when the news filters through that Baresi has been sent off. Giannini's header, now Canija. Carnevale ahead of him. He may not need him. Canija shot! Rossi was down well. An opportunist strike then by Canija.
Canija certainly taking the initiative in this situation. He picks up the ball very, very deep. I think Giannini pulled off to his left-hand side. He wanted him to play a through ball, but Canija showing lots of confidence with his early strike at goal.
Well, he's taking his time really to settle in Rome, Canija. Having moved from Atalanta, big money signing. He really needs a couple of goals to lift his confidence. He's got 2 so far. Now Maldini. Boban. Costa Curta. Nava. Giannini riding the tackles. He's certainly playing with much more confidence this season, Giannini. Down goes Khadija. Foul by Boban. No question that Roma are dictating the pace in this early phase of the game. Of course, so often Milan have weathered the storm, come back to sneak victories. They are so hard to beat, as that astonishing record underlines. 48 matches without defeat in the league. Giannini to Aldair. Rossi's made the run through. This is the other Rossi, Sebastiano Rossi. Antonioli, the young goalkeeper of Milan, has been out through injury. Rossi has come into the side. Well, back fairly then by Nava. To Sotti. Now Ruud Gullit sprinting away down that right side. Papan has pulled into the middle. Gullit with the shot. And almost snaked away then from Chavone, who just about held on, with Papan sniffing.
That was a good effort by Gullit, certainly taking the initiative. It was a break. Roma showing themselves susceptible to the counter-attack, and it was nice to see Gullit taking the initiative and penetration and getting forward with a strike on goal.
Lentini's pass, linking with Papan. Now Boban. Albertini to Tassotti. Here's Gullit. Back by Hessler. He's got Carnevali through the middle. Here's Carnevali now. And he was dispossessed, and cleanly, by Costa Curta. Something will let off that for Milan after they'd lost possession. And allow Hessler to create that opportunity for Carnevali.
That was a timely interception by Costa Curta. In actual fact, it was an initial error by Tassotti, which has caused that situation. But Milan showing very quickly how they got a lot of bodies behind the ball.
Here's Comey. Now then to Giannini. Carnevali. Comey. Cut out by Maldini. Boban. Now Lentini on the charge. Well, that's lovely skill by Lentini. There could be something on for Milan here. Still Lentini. And had only Papan in support in the penalty box. Giannini away to Aldair. Glorious individual skill by Lentini. Roma didn't pay the penalty. Now Gullit. Papan trying to create some space for himself in the box. If Gullit can get the crossover, Comey was there. Now that for Hessler. A lovely pass. Carnevali, faced by Stefano Nava. Still Carnevali. And given away by Hessler, to the dismay of the Roma fans in the stadium. It's Maldini. A rotting figure down his left for Milan, but he ran straight into Garzia. Maldini again. And the referee has given the handball, which may have seemed a little harsh. Well, he's renowned for his strictness, and he certainly showed that in sending off Baresi so early on. A brave decision. They reckon this man is going to be the #1 in Italy in terms of refereeing in the not-so-distant future. That was Boskov, the coach of Roma, down on the bench, totally immersed in this game. Chavone prowling on his line. Boban with the free kick. And totally wasted. A
a wasted free kick there by Boban. I would have felt that obviously with Papa, Gullit in the box, who are two very good headers of the ball, I'm surely from that position it would have been more useful to try and look for one of your fellow strikers there to maybe impose themselves on the Roma defence.
Just one final score to bring you from the FA Cup. Bolton have held Liverpool to a 2-2 draw, so there'll be a replay there. Bolton 2, Liverpool 2. Aldair. Now Courtney. Little Hassler trying to make his presence felt against Nava, who's certainly towering over him. Aldair to Giannini. Again, Roma here, captain the Milan half. Courtney. Spreading the play well, finding Piacentini.
What's impressed myself so far with Milan is, Peter, is the fact that the ball was down the left-hand side with Piacentini, and you've got Lentina and Maldini doubling back up in the two wide positions, and on the right-hand side you've got Gullit and also Tassotti. When they've lost the ball, the midfield players do very well to assist their full-backs to get behind the ball.
Capello knows his team have a real task on their hands today against this buoyant Roma side. And the decision goes against Jean-Pierre Papin. Has his chance of a run in the side with Van Basten out. The news of Van Basten, that ankle operation, will keep him out, well, for a couple of months, I would think. He's not even returning to Italy for a couple of weeks yet. Back in Holland at the moment with his family. Van Basten, of course, with 12 goals so far this season, so they are certainly going to miss him. But Papin isn't a bad deputy. Giannini's clever flick, but Albertini's won it back for Milan. Off goes Papin and Lentini. Garcia is there, though, for Roma. Now, Piacentini is a hard-working player. And here's another one, Giannini. There's Carnevali ahead of him. There's Tassotti, who headed it back to his own goalkeeper, Sebastiano Rossi. Aldair. Benfica player. He was in the Benfica side that lost to Milan in the European Cup final a couple of years ago. 3 years ago now. No foul by Costa Curta on Caniggia. Off goes Papin. He was so alert to that possibility there. Papin! And it squirms wide. Well, he's claiming the corner. He very nearly got a goal. Caniggia back on his feet at the other end, with the Roma players still claiming they should have had a decision in their favour. But Papin wasn't contesting that one. It was how quickly it was off the mark there.
Papin showing great pace and anticipation. It was a long ball from defence, and he's very, very unfortunate there not to have scored.
There we saw the alertness of Jean-Pierre Papin. Master craftsman in front of goal. And he very nearly made Roma pay that for any lack of concentration they may have had while disputing the decision at the other end. Courtney pumping it forward. Carnevali won it in the air. Somewhat alarmingly for Milan. Away by Costa Curta. Here's Aldair. Aldair again. Now Rossi. Aldair. Milan allowing him to come forward.
Long previous ball, Peter, from Comi in defence, a long diagonal ball. That's the type of ball what's going to hurt AC Milan, because Carnevali, I actually played against him in 1988 when I was at Pisa against Napoli. He's very, very, very good in the air, and with the lack of height in their defence, only really Nava a 6 foot plus. That's the type of ball with midfield players like Giannini and co breaking forward who cause Milan problems.
Did he score against you?
No, he didn't.
You'd say that. Papin. That was Carnevali's Napoli days, of course, and he was in their championship sides of 87 and 90. Now Boban. Rather, almost got caught then. Here's Comi, who's been playing really well in recent matches for Roma, and that's coincided with their fine run of late. He's a very accomplished sweeper on his day, Comey. Just tends to go through little inconsistent periods. But he himself reckons that apart from Baresi, he's as good as anyone in that role in Italian football. Well, he's got his chance to underline that today with Baresi having been sent off.
He's a very modest man, Peter.
Bullet. Now Tassotti. Bullet again. Neat little pass set from Tassotti. And a spanking drive by Ruud Gullit. What a goal. Oh, fabulous strike by Gullit. Well, you write this man off at your peril. Magnificent goal by Gullit.
I don't think you should write off AC Milan. What a wonderful goal. Obviously Milan showing that the backs were up against the wall. They've been defending a lot of numbers, getting men behind the ball. Obviously, as I said before, Roma showing themselves susceptible to the counter-attack. I think it was Tassotti down the right-hand side. Plays the ball back and Gullit comes up to it. I thought his first touch actually let him down, but what a marvellous finish. Finish of the highest calibre from indeed a top-quality player.
The second touch wasn't bad, was it? Incredible shot then by Gullit. That's his 5th goal of the season. And he's only started 6 matches. And that's his answer to those who say his career with Milan may be waning. Not on the evidence of that goal. That one will go down with the best of them. Half an hour gone, and Milan, for all their problems in this match, are a goal ahead. That's the measure of the side. Down to 10 men, their captain sent off. They've rallied, they've steadied themselves, and they've struck with the counter-punch. And it was delivered in stunning fashion by Ruud Gullit. Now, Aldair. Test of Roma's character now. Too easy for Costa Curta. Ganzier in strongly. Backman is feeling the knock. It's Rossi. Good running by Hessler. Couldn't get away though from Nava. Resorted to fouling him in the end. Hessler, whose form has been in and out really. He was very disappointing certainly for Juventus before his move to Roma last season, and he was just starting to come good at the end of the campaign. He did well in the European Championships, and then had to miss the start of this season through injury. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, Mihailovic, the former Yugoslav, is out through injury, and that's a real blow to Roma. He was quite outstanding in the early part of the season. Now Costa Curta with the free kick for Milan, who lead by a goal to 0. The goal scored by this man, Ruud Gullit. Comi, Giannini. A lot of early pressure from Roma, but it failed to produce a goal. So they have to lift themselves again now. Comi, Rossi. Aldair. Garcia, Monachida, Milan again prepared just to backpedal, soak it all up. Hessler, Monachida now towards Giannini, Garcia.
Peter, that's very good defending by Milan. As you can see, they're leaving the initiative on the ball with Roma. They're playing a 5-man, very compact midfield, which really basically means you can't really go through the middle. All the space is really on the flanks, and AC Milan are doing so well by getting a lot of men behind the ball and working so industriously to soak up the pressure.
And of course, there's the danger of the counter-attack. Off goes Gullit now from Papan's pass. Surrounded by Roma defenders, and there was just no way through for him there. Beats the ground in frustration, and away come Roma. Aldair, beaten though by Lentini, showing that he's prepared to battle in Milan's cause. Off goes Boban, and Roma thinking about a switch here. Caniggia. Buzzi was the player down on on the sidelines. In the meantime, there's going to be another booking. And it's Lettini who's in trouble this time. The world's most expensive player at £13 million. That doesn't prevent him getting booked. One or two flashes of his genius in this game so far. He's also working very hard. Giannini searching out Carnevale, finding him too, but he could only find Hullet. Sotti. 10 minutes to half-time. Giannini in possession then for Roma. Good early ball up to Caniggia. And he was battling away then until Lettini caught him, and he has to be careful now, having just been booked. It's Muzzi who has come on, wearing 16. Roberto Muzzi, who's the current Italian under-21 international striker. Very promising young player. Just so much talent in the squad ahead of him, and he hasn't had too many opportunities. Often features, though, as a substitute. That's his role now. Giannini with the pass to Hessler. Carnevale. Took a deflection, I think. Wouldn't have gone in from Hessler. Maybe the whistle had gone anyway. Certainly the decision in favour of Milan. Let's look again here.
That's the kind of ball I was referring to, Peter. A diagonal ball coming from deep, where Carnevale can use his height in the box and certainly knock the ball down for his midfield players, as Hessler's shown there, making advances into the box to create problems for the AC Milan defence.
I think the referee probably gave the free kick there, but a pushing by Caniggia before Hessler knocked it over the top anyway. And confirmation of the switch made by Roma. They've taken off Rossi, who was operating in the sort of left-back role. And they've brought on Muzzi as an extra attacker. Didn't notice any injury, so we'll presume that's a tactical change made by this man, Boskov, the coach of Roma. The inspiration, of course, behind Sampdoria's title success of '91. Very experienced coach on the European scene. Hessler, got out by Tassotti, Albertini, now Hullet. Milan stringing their passes together so intelligently. Hullet now, flowing football from Milan. And the shot was a fairly tame one in the end from Bogan. An excellent build-up by Milan, whose confidence is growing by the minute. Assisted, of course, by the goal that's given them the lead through Ruud Hullet. Kobe just showed too much of that to Albertini. And the free kick to Milan. Now, some other goal news. Inter are a goal up against Genoa. Milan's big rivals, Inter, of course, fourth in the table. And Napoli are a goal up against the bottom side, Pescara. And it's Ancona 0, Lazio 1 for Gascoigne's side. The last we heard, Paul was missing the game today because of injury, but we'll have confirmation of that for you a little later on. But his team are ahead anyway. Lazio a goal up away to Ancona. And Lazio, to the chagrin of Roma, their great rivals. Of course, they're ahead of them in the table. Lazio in 6th position, and Roma back in 12th. Lettini whipping over the cross. It was a long way out. An ambitious header. But this fellow can score goals from any angle. Practices for hours on his own, just volleying, shooting in from all ranges and all angles. And he really is an astonishing finisher. Averaged around 24 goals a season while he was playing in France. Now Caniggia. Back by Giannini, and it all comes to nothing. defence holds tight again. The door was briefly open and then snapped shut. Comey. Here's Hessler. A lot of space for him here. As Milan funnel back, organise themselves defensively. Hessler. Roma probing again. Hessler. Now Giannini has drifted out to the left. Away from Sassotti, not from Hullet. Free kick to Roma. The referee's there, keeping control. You don't argue with this fellow. 5 minutes to half-time. Giannini and Muzzi organising the free kick. Muzzi leaves it all to the captain, Giannini. Comey has come up from the back. And the aerial strength of Carnevali in there and Caniggia. Given back through and harmlessly into the arms of Rossi. Maldini, outsmarted though by Garcia. Cittini. Good running by Caniggia. Released by Nava, who left his leg trailing. And he is going to be in trouble, surely. Well, the reaction of Caniggia suggests he's not even won the free kick, which I found a little surprising.
Very much so. Caniggia showing good enthusiasm there, wanting to receive the ball. He's got it under control, goes to take on Nava. And he leaves his leg out there. A silly tackle, certainly in a bad area of the field. But very fortunate, Caniggia, not to get a free kick there.
Well, I find that decision quite staggering, as I'm sure Boskov does. I don't know what he was saying, but he wasn't amused. Piacentini with Comey. Giannini. Always shows such vision, Giannini, with his measured passing. This time, Caniggia had just strayed offside. A couple of other scores to bring you. Sampdoria 2, Foggia 2. So a high-scoring match in Genoa. Milan's last match, of course, was against Sampdoria, that rearranged game, which Milan won by 2-1. And it's Brescia 0, Udinese 1. And Balbo, surprise, surprise, has scored the goal for them from the penalty spot. That's his 13th of the season, and he now joins Signori of Lazio on that tally. Van Basten just behind them on 12. Bonacina. This is Comey now. Caniggia's control was rather sloppy. He's getting whistled by the crowd. Lettini. Giannini trying to wriggle his way through. Muzzi was in there too. And Milan have survived, or have they? Now they can bring it away. Papin. Well read then by Piacentini. Such an effervescent player. So is this fellow, Hessler. Useful ball into to Muzzi. And they've rather wasted that one. 2 minutes to half-time. It's a strong finish to the half from Roma. Aldair. They've had a lot of possession in this first 45 minutes. Hessler now. Right on cue, that's the amount of possession they've had. On from Giannini. The Roma fans really raising their voices now. Muzzi. Comey. The header arrow down. To no avail. Too easy then for Rossi. Caniggia's header with no real power on it. They have had a lot of play, Paul, but they haven't created all that many chances.
Yes, Peter, certainly for all the possessions in terms of percentage terms, but there's been no real end product. AC Milan leaving Papin on his own. Certainly have defended resolutely. Costa Curta and Nava in the centre of defence. Obviously, with the departure of Baresi, has defended very, very well indeed, and there seems no way through at the moment.
Tassotti. Papin lost it. Giannini is Nava. Who's defended fairly confidently. Although I certainly felt he should have been penalised a few minutes ago for one rather reckless tackle on Kanisha. The referee didn't agree. Comey. 30 seconds of the first half to go, plus a little bit of injury time. No question that Milan will go in the happier of the two teams, but it hadn't looked that way when Capello's side lost Baresi with only a few minutes gone. But credit to them for the way they have reassembled in the wake of that early setback. So we're now into injury time. On from Hullet, Aldair. Under threat from the menace of Papin. Comey. Garcia. Moskov wants to be out there kicking every ball with them. Maldini having to chase back here with Buzzi. I think he'll have quite a bit to say at half-time, won't he, Moskov?
Certainly, I think he'll be very disappointed, obviously not capitalising from Baresi's departure, but sometimes, Peter, you know, it goes a certain way for you. Obviously, AC Milan was saddened by his departure, but they've got together collectively, defended resolutely, and certainly have hit Rome on the break on several occasions.
Well, they often say that losing a man is an inspiration, and that has proved the case really for Milan. They've defended doggedly with great resolution, and then they've struck back with that awesome goal by Rudhulit on the half hour. So Milan in the Olympic Stadium are leading Roma by 1-0. We'll of course bring you the whole of the second half, and after the break we're back with Gazza's Golden Goals.
Have a look at these golden goals. 6 of the best scored in Serie A in the last series of matches before the Christmas break. Match just your top selection with Paul Gascoigne's choice, and you'll win a luxury trip for 2 to see Lazio play AC Milan in March. Goal number 1, scored by Diego Fusser for Lazio against Inter. Goal number 2, Aaron Winters for Lazio in the same match. Goal number 3, Beppe Signori, the third in the thrashing of Inter. Goal number 4, scored by Jean-Pierre Papin for AC Milan against Ancona. Goal number 5, Pier Paolo Bresciano for Foggia against Juventus. Finally, goal number 6, Paolo Mandeli's winner for Foggia in the same game. When you've made your choice, ring us on 0891 555 444. The first caller picked out by our computer when lines close next Friday, whose choice of just the top goal matches Paul Gascoigne's, gets that dream trip for 2 to the Lazio versus AC Milan match in Rome in March. They'll also take home one of these special Italian tracksuits and sports bags. 5 lucky runners-up take home one of these newly designed footballs and copies of our magazine and theme music. There's also 10 further prizes of Rigore, the Italian football fanzine that takes an irreverent look at the Serie A and Serie B scenes. The winner of our last Golden Goals competition was Mr. Greg O'Donnell from Dundee in Scotland. He goes into the winners' playoff for that luxury trip to the Italian Cup final and gets the Super Soccer watch. His choice? In third place, goal number 3, scored by Torino's Andrea Silenzi against Foggia. In second place, goal number 1, scored by La Hostatari for Ancona against Inter Milan. And in first place, goal number 6, scored by, yes, you guessed it, Paul Gascoigne himself for Lazio against Pescara. These 5 runners-up also picked them in the correct order: 6, 1, 3. And finally, a reminder of this week's 6 goals. But remember that this week, we only want you to choose 1 goal. The lines are open until next Friday. The winners will be chosen then and announced at this time in our next live match.
Welcome back to Football Italia on Channel 4 and the second half of our featured match from the Olympic Stadium in Rome. Roma 0, Milan, the league leaders and champions 1, the half-time situation. The only goal scored by Ruud Gullit, and an absolute cracker it was too, with around half an hour gone. But the other headline will certainly be surrounding Franco Baresi, the captain of Milan, sent off with just over 5 minutes gone. Baresi, who was also sent off in the recent international for Italy, just after he'd returned to the national side, the match against Malta. Now, just checking on the other scores while we wait the teams for the second half. Ancona 0, Lazio 1. Diego Fuser, the goal scorer after 30 minutes. Paul Gascoigne's team, of course, Lazio. Brescia 1, Udinese 1. Hagi with a free kick right at the end of the first half, equalising for Brescia after Balbo, the Argentine, had given Udinese the lead on 38 minutes. That was a penalty. Cagliari 0, Torino, the team in third place, also 0. No goals either. Fiorentina against Atalanta. Inter are a goal up against Genoa. That's Battistini, the former Milan player, on 5 minutes. Juventus 0, Parma 1, so maybe a shock developing there. An own goal from Jurgen Kohler. And it's Napoli 1, Pescara 0. Fonseca, a goal for Napoli, and they've had Shira Ferrara, their defenders, stretch it off through injury, Napoli. And Sampdoria 2, Foggia 2. Roberto Mancini, both goals for Sampdoria. Biagioni and Bresciani, the scorers for Foggia. Sampdoria 2, Foggia 2. So we're ready then for the kick-off to the second half. Roma now kicking from right to left. Just confirmation on the lineups. Nava now then has come on as the substitute during that first half, in place of Massaro after Baresi had been sent off. And the switch made by Roma, Muzzi on for Rossi. No further changes though at the start of the second period. All your thoughts as the second half gets underway?
Well, I feel now Roma, they've got to take the initiative. Obviously, for all the possession they've had, that's got to be converted to chances. The onus is on them now to come out and play and try and get behind this AC Milan defence and obviously try and resolve the scoring position.
Well, they certainly created a couple of opportunities in the first half. No more than that, really. One effort in particular from Carnevali that was close, I recall. Generally, for all their possession, they found Milan, as ever, so hard to break down, even without Baresi around. Piacettini. This is Comey. Away by Maldini. Boban. And it's Comey with the header back to his goalkeeper. Just looking around, I think there is another switch actually being made by Milan. I think Ivani has come on. We'll just confirm that in a moment. Caniggia laying it back to Giannini. Boban read it well. Lentini and Piacentini to tidy up at the back. Garzia. Giannini. Yeah, Roma struggling to get into their stride at the start of the second half. Paolo Maldini. Seems to have been in the Milan side for years now. He first played at the age of 16. And he's still around the age of 23, 24. Boban. A lovely ball on. Now Lentini's away here. Surely a shooting chance, and he just took it too far. The intervention was from Alder. Well, Giovani wants to show them how to do it.
A glorious opportunity there. It was a wonderful ball by Boban with the outside of his right foot, and Lentini, obviously a one-on-one with the goalkeeper with Giovani, certainly should have done much better there.
It's actually Papan who has gone off, and Ivani has come on. Ivani, they're wearing 15. Muzzi. Trying to take them all on. And there was simply no way past, and the throw given to Milan. Now here's this chance again.
Certainly Lentini, a man of his quality, should have done there. Alder was certainly recovering very, very well, but I'm sure, you know, the game would have certainly been by Roma had he converted that chance.
The referee has given a throw. Is he or a free kick? Hessler's not sure either. Giannini. This is Hessler. That's another foul, and a very late one too. Now Boban's going to be in trouble. Now Giannini arguing with the referee. Foul on Piacentini, and the referee has just given the free kick. Hessler with a chance to set something up here then for Roma. Tantalisingly curled in, whistle's gone. Caniggia couldn't convert it anyway. He's right on the ball, this fella.
The ref, very aloof, very much. The free kick comes over, certainly there was a foul.
A bit of pushing too from Costa Curta.
It certainly was. But the referee playing a very good game today, Peter. He's certainly in control, and he's always on the ball, certainly when any events may appear.
Well, Roma were rather aggrieved by that decision. There certainly did seem to be some pushing from Costa Curta. The referee saw something else. Garzia. Now Giannini. 5 minutes into the second half. Roma still a goal down. Playing now with a fair amount of purpose at the start of this second period. Substitute Ivani, an Italian international, on for Papa. Whether there's an injury there, we don't know at this stage, although I can't recall Papa getting a knock towards half-time, so maybe that's why he hasn't come out for the second half. Muzzi. But again, they have so much strength and depth in the squad. Although they can ill afford to lose Papat's striking qualities, they brought on a player of undoubted talent in Ivani, who's a fairly regular fixture in the Italian national team at the moment under Arrigo Sacchi. Giannini. Bonacina. Carnevali to Giannini. A wasted effort by the captain of Roma. Just a couple of other scores. A hat-trick now for Mancini of Sampdoria. They lead Foggia by 3-2. All 3 goals by Mancini. And another goal for Inter against Genoa. And it's Ruben Sosa, the Uruguayan international, who has given his team the cushion of that second goal. Inter 2, Genoa 0. Ganesia's header. Goes Nava firmly into the tackle. That's good determined defending by Nava, who started only a couple of games previously this season and is on as the substitute in this one. Giannini couldn't wriggle away from Ivani's attentions. Also Boban. So Boban, this time the aggrieved party. Just actually reflecting, he's of course been cautioned now, Boban, so he was living a little dangerously himself a few minutes ago. And 1 or 2 out there now with yellow cards. We will have to be very careful with this referee today. He's standing for no nonsense. Now, Roberto Baggio has scored for Juventus on his return to the side, so he's equalised there after an own goal by Jurgen Kohler had given Parma the lead. So it's now Juventus 1, Parma 1. And it's Fiorentina 0, Atalanta 1, Baroni. Bullet flicking it on. No support for it this time, though. Aldair. Lentini really the lone figure up front. Even he is back in his own half at the moment. They have Bullet wide on the right, doing his best to support it. Fouled then by Nava. On Caniggia. Hessler taking charge. Too easily dealt with, though, by those Milan defenders. Here's Piacentini. Ambitious strike. And no challenge, no test for Rossi. And Milan will be quite content to restrict Roma to that kind of long-range shooting.
In fact, Peter, I feel that's very, very good defending. The ball was cleared. Milan certainly pushed up 20 yards and then defending resolutely on the end, at the edge of the box. And that's the kind of shot that they'll be happy to deal with all day.
Garcia. Here's Hessler. Now then for Comey. Still the 1 goal dividing the 2 teams, scored by Ruud Hertz. Half an hour into the first half. Maldini taking the throw then for Milan. Not exactly cruising it. Moskov knows that his team will have to raise their game now if they are to become the first team to lower Milan's colours in the league in 49 matches. Hessler. Searching for Muzzi. Now Piacentini. Here's Bonacina. Gomi. Milan being pressed back again. Giannini trying to wriggle through. Comey's pass, and then Caniggia was offside, maybe Muzzi too. So more frustration for Roma, who are finding this Milan defence so hard to perforate.
With the way Milan are playing, Peter, with the lone man Lentini up front and making the compacting the midfield with 5 players, the only real way really is to try and get through them, is to get the ball wide and deliver it into the box and hope Caniggia and Carnevale can get on the end of things. But playing straight balls is going to be very, very difficult because there's so many bodies there.
Roma haven't beaten Milan in the stadium in 6 seasons now, and Milan have won on 4 occasions. Roma can't turn things around in the second half. Milan are heading for yet another victory. Vincentini. No foul, but here's Caniggia now. This time surely a nudge by Albertini, who claims he won the ball fairly. The referee thought otherwise. Caniggia going round Costa Curta and then brushed aside by the challenge of Albertini. Now this is where Hessler can be so dangerous, although he feels himself and everyone in Italy now knows his secrets from set pieces. So well televised, of course, every kick that he takes. And as I mentioned earlier on, he hasn't scored for a while from a free kick. But a magnificent one in the European Championships, I remember. And he scored a stunning goal against Inter early in the season from open play. Giannini is there too. And here is Giannini, straight into the wall. Giannini again. Hessler pulled wide. It's Maldini away. Ivani. Costa Curta. Just too long for Lentini. Garcia with him here. A free kick given to Roma. Now that from Comey. Hessler, Roma searching for the penetration that they need. Bonacina. Good interception though by Albertini, who's working so prodigiously for Milan. Ivani now. Bullet sprinted through the middle. Lost his footing though. And there's time for Aldair. Carnevale, Caniggia, the 2 front players coming deep. Hessler now. Bonacina. Just need to find the spark of imagination from somewhere. Aldair. Hessler. Giannini. Comey. Well, Milan can't get the ball back off them. They're not too worried at the moment. Comey. Aldair. No real danger. Dassotti away, and this could be danger at the other end. Lentini, and that's good covering though by Garcia.
You can hear a lot of signs there, certainly from the crowd, Peter. They're getting very, very frustrated. Roma having 7 or 8 consecutive passes, but there's been no real end product. They're really going to have to step up the tempo if they're really going to try and retrieve this goal.
Lentini and Hullet between them, sorting out the throw, and not too much other support around. Milan content with the situation as it stands. Hullet. No real understanding there though with Ivani. Schiavone's throw to Muzzi. Bonacina ran straight into Albertini. He's lucky to win it back, and a bit lucky perhaps to get a free kick too. An hour gone now. It's still Milan leading by a goal to 0. Caniggia. Roma pressing, but without that penetration they need. Giannini. Lentini. Outsmarted though by Garcia, who's policing him well. Hessler. Now Bonacina. Lentini was able to hook it away as far as Comey. Now Caniggia. Didn't fall for him. Tassotti clear. Garcia. Howls of disapproval from the Roma fans, but it's pretty hard to break Milan down.
They're defending tremendously in depth, aren't they? That was the only real possibility there, but Tassotti showing his defensive qualities and making the timely interception. But it's going to be very, very hard for Roma. I really feel they've got to penetrate more, step up the tempo, and really try and get behind this AC Milan defence, but they're defending so resolutely and so well.
Albertini. Piacentini. Hounded at every turn by Ivani. Now Chavone to Aldair. Giannini. Elegantly away on the far side to Piacentini. Is Caniggia, immediately confronted by Milan defenders, and they've won the corner anyway. So they got something at last.
Equally though, Peter, it's very good defended by Costa Curta. Giannini obviously been instrumental in the build-up play.
Hessler to take the kick. They've posted Comey forward and Aldair. Neither of them though could reach it, nor could Carnevali. Garcia back into the danger zone, away by Hullet. Only as far as Aldair. What a fillip it would be now for Roma if they can't score a goal. But you just have to wonder where it's coming from. So determinedly are Milan defending. Quite content to do so. Not worried about adding to their lead. Just protecting it. Costa Curta away. Question really, do Roma have the guile to find a way through? Comey now. Lettini trying to link with Hullet, who was the only man forward. Just to recap for any latecomers, Milan are down to 10 men, having had Baresi sent off with only just over 5 minutes gone. They have adapted so well and scored the one goal so far. An absolute gem of a goal from Ruud Hullet around the half-hour mark. Caniggia handled it, surely. Well, the referee didn't spot that one. He hasn't missed too much. Giannini. Away by Albertini. Aldair, the covering defender then for Roma. Chavone, who's got very little to do at the moment. He's actually barracked by the home fans on his last appearance for 1 or 2 misdemeanors. And he's actually back in the team for a home game for the first time for a while. Played in the away game at Torino, but have been replaced through injury. Piacentini. Aldair. Again, Milan happy to concede possession. Comey. Closed down by Hullet. He works so well as a team, Milan, denying the opposition opportunities, and of course striking in such lethal fashion when they do break forward themselves. Caniggia now. Ivani. Ivani, who starts in the Italian national team then, but can't get in Capello's first choice lineup. That's a measure of the strength they have at Milan. So many outstanding and world-class players. There's 2 or 3 of them in the stand today watching. Now Giannini. Aldair. Almost at the halfway point in the second half. Hessler. Fronted though by Tassotti, very experienced defender. Bonacina. Now then for Buzzi. Maldini was there. And it came off him surely for a corner. Hessler to take the kick. That's Aldair wearing 5. fall for a Roma player. Ivani going in. The tackle though by Piacentini. And then he ran straight into Maldini. Surely a foul. The referee sensibly allowing the advantage to be taken up by Milan. Lettini. Ivani spotted Hullet over on this near side here. Missed by Aldea. Hullet. Ivani, good strike. A rare breakaway by Milan. And the shot from Ivani sails wide.
Well, what we're seeing here, Peter, is other attributes of AC Milan. They've defended so well for so long, and they've obviously shown where Roma is susceptible to the counter-attack, where they've played 2 or 3 passes out of defence and obviously got themselves in a goal-scoring position through Ivani.
Aldair. Call now then for Hessler. They've got 3 waiting in the middle. And they forced another corner, despite the protests of Maldini. Hessler, as ever, will take the kick. Can they make one of these corners count? Only partially clear, but here's Ivani. Caniggia. Yet another corner. That's 4 now in the space of 3 or 4 minutes. Moskov up and down from his seat on the bench like a yo-yo. The linesman, you can't take it. And the referee still, I think, receiving the protests of the Milan defenders. Maldini was upset a moment or so ago. Just whipping it across. Costa Curta gets away yet another one. Well, if corners count for anything, they have to score soon. Luzzi tackling on the goal line there with Rossi as Albertini guards the near post. Hessler to curl another one over. Aldair. That's Nava away. And Hullet. And fouled by Aldair. To happen in the end. All the experience being shown there by Ruud Hullet. And another memorable goal for his collection from this game today. Giannini with the first header, then Carnevale, now Hessler. Away from Boban. Away from Maldini too, still Hessler! Oh, great effort then by the German. Fabulous run, and he was very unlucky not to cap it with a goal.
A glorious run by Hessler. You can see skipping past Maldini, Ivani, he's through on goal. A great chance, very, very unlucky, but Hessler certainly there, showing great penetration, and certainly for the first time we've seen the AC Milan defence in panic.
So more cause for concern for Capello, the coach of Milan. Juve's another goal, and it's pressure now to Udinese 1. Renacho, the Romanian, has scored. This is Caniggia, the Argentine. Hessler. This effort will have given fresh heart to Roma. Some pushing there by Giannini on Costa Curta. A few words exchanged. Minutes to go. Capello's team, he hopes, heading for another record then, the number of successive away wins. This will be 7 in a row if they can hold on today, Milan. Chivone with his USA shirt on. Sure why. Lentini, intriguing question. Piacentini. Now Garcia. Giannini. Again, the Roma fans making a tremendous noise around the stadium, hoping to inspire their team. But Tassotti clears for Milan. Rentini. Kawat's got away from Garcia, who has stuck very closely to him. Napoli have scored a second goal against Pescara, and it's Fonseca. That's his second of the game too. Carnevale's trying to score one for Roma. Appeals for handball, and the referee just turned away, and he was pretty close to the scene of the crime, if there was one, and he wasn't interested. Here's Lentini now. Maybe we'll get a chance to see that one again in a moment. Evani. Boban. He's got Lentini in the middle, and support from Evani. Still Boban. Towards Albertini, well read though by Aldair, and now they've given it back again to Milan. Enjoying a little period of possession here. Tassotti. Away so easily from Hessler, but not for long. To Roma, I would think. Now another substitution being made. Salsano, former Sampdoria player, is about to make his entrance. Often comes on, features in most of the games. Salsano, a very tricky little player. And they're taking off Comey, the sweeper. So they feel they don't need the extra defender. The insurance of Comey no longer needed. Salsano is on, hoping to weave some magic then for Roma. Straight into the action too. Boban away. There's Lentini. So too low, of course, was Garcia, who follows him everywhere. Muzzi. Salsano. Had a great left foot, this fellow. Now went Giannini, I think. Carnevale. Yet nothing given though by the referee, apart from the corner. Taken by Hessler, quickly this time. Salsano lining up the shot, and a rather tame one. He's a little bit lightweight, Salsano. From what we've seen of him, Paul, he's a useful player.
Yes, he's got a very tidy left foot, you can see. He's very bright, got very good technique. But what we're seeing here, Peter, is we're seeing a great AC Milan. We're usually accustomed to the intricate passing play of Milan. We've been spoilt by that, I'm sure, over many weeks. But we're seeing a very hard-working, resolute AC Milan, which shows, obviously, the hallmarks really of a great side.
Offside against Lentini. And a shock here, Juventus are now 2-1 down at home to Parma. Melli rather the scorer, and it's twice they've been behind Juventus, so they're in trouble there. Juventus 1, Parma 2. And we'll be featuring Juventus next week in their match against Sampdoria. Hopefully David Platt against Des Walker, depending on the whims of the coaches in terms of selection. And fitness too. Aldair. Now Salsano. Knocked down by Carnevale. Well, let's scramble it away once more. Evani. Lentini closed down quickly by Garcia. Goes Lentini again. This time he is fouled. No, he's not. Battling that one. Salsano. Carnevale in towards Caniggia. Just took away at the last. I think the flag was up anyway. We're offside.
The flag was up, but certainly good anticipation there by Costa Curta. It was a good opportunity, but Costa Curta showing that he's still alive, he's on his toes, and they're not giving nothing away in defence.
Plenty of animation down on the touchline. Plenty of vocal encouragement from the two coaches, Capello of Milan, Boskov of Roma. Aldair, Bonacina, Garcia, this is Piacentini. towards Hessler. Did well then to challenge Costa Curta in the air. But then outwitted by Maldini. Evani. Here's Boban. Bit of a misunderstanding at the back that could be costly. Lentini now. Good effort. Flags up. Goal kick taken very quickly. Not as quickly as that. And Lentini's shot always going wide. Boban. Only had Lentini wide of him. Decided to plough a different furrow. Hessler now. Threaded on. Caniggia. Yeah, that's good defending by Costa Curta.
I think, Peter, he's really come of age, hasn't he, Costa Curta? Obviously, I was a bit sceptical initially when they lost Perez to see how he was going to come on. But I think today certainly he's been the most outstanding defender, taking initiative, shown great leadership, and certainly marshalling his teammates very, very well.
He's certainly risen to the occasion, Costa Curta. A lot of responsibility resting on his shoulders today. Bonacina. Here's Hessler, who's looking to commit defenders, but no real punch on the shot.
Once again, you can see 5 defenders around him. That's epitomising AC Milan's performance today. Obviously, the goalkeeper, Rossi, he's quite happy to defend and to deal with shots from that distance.
Frustration for Roma. As Rossi hasn't really had that many saves to actually make. Such has been the level of defending ahead of him. Nava. Now Giannini. Giannini. It's Salsano. Bullet back defending. And the free kick goes the way of Milan. As they edge their way towards yet another victory. Remember, 8 points clear at the start of play. Best record of any side in any European league. No other European team has such a clear advantage. The best elsewhere in Bulgaria, where the club Levski have a 6-point lead. Now Giannini, hoping to set something in motion here then for Roma. Muzzi. Couldn't shake off to Sotti. Bonacina. Again, the 10 men of Milan standing firm. Aldair. Salsano. An early pass to Piacentini. Lentini's away, and if he'd have got round Aldair, then that surely would have been an excellent opportunity. Last-ditch tackle from the Brazilian. Saved the day. Salsano. Here's Muzzi. Now Salsano, Giannini, Hessler. Caniggia couldn't control it. Hullet onto the pass from Nava, just sprinting away from Salsano. Still Hullet. 10 minutes to go. Roma 0, Milan 1. Maldini has Evani away to his left. Albertini. Possession football by Milan. Boban. Well, that's good skill.
That was great passing, wasn't it? 8 or 9 consecutive passes. They're 1-0 up, playing with 10 men. certainly at a time where Roma should be looking to take the initiative and try and penetrate. You know, we're showing some exquisite passing here from AC Milan.
Lentini. Ivani. This is Boban. He always seems to impress when he comes into the side, Boban, and he has done so again today. As Hullet struggles to reach the cross. Now Muzzi. Here's Giannini. Albertini to Ivani. Gazzia in just ahead of Lentini. Hessler. Costa Curta was there. Maldini now. Giannini to Bonacina. Salsano to his left. Carnivale hoping on the cross. Caniggia making the run here. Made the angle for him. Caniggia, that's a great turn. Down he goes. Appeals for a penalty. And what has the referee given here? Obviously not a penalty, and he felt it was a dive by Caniggia, and it looks as if he is going to be booked for ungentlemanly conduct.
I think the referee was perfectly right. I was a bit worried about Nava in that position, bearing in mind he's only 23, relatively inexperienced. In a position like that, I would have, some persons may try a reckless tackle, but Caniggia obviously trying to get very clever, shows good skill, but as we can see, Nava is nowhere near him, and I think the referee's in a perfect position there on the edge of the box and justifiably gives him a yellow card.
Well, that's what Boskov thinks of it all. Interpret that as you will. I'd like to see the replay again. That one was a bit inconclusive, but it did appear there was a dive by Caniggia, and the referee, who was perfectly placed, he had just the right view from where he was, and he said no penalty, and ruled that Caniggia had dived. So a yellow card for him. Alder. Muzzi. Well read then by Nava. He's had a good game, actually. Hullet. Boban. Piacentini finding Hessler. Desperate attacks now by Roma. Piacentini. Maldini was there. Only as far as Hessler. Alder to Salsano. This is Muzzi. Now Caniggia. Twisting and turning. They just can't expose Milan defensively. Salsano. Early ball off towards Hessler. Carnivale, he couldn't get the shot in, nor could Caniggia. Some jostling there. Nothing penalised by the referee, who again was very close to the action. And Hullet then, oh dear. That was a dreadful fall by the Dutch international. He's quickly back on his feet and back into the fray. As he whacked the ball into the stand. It seems to be okay. Piacentini with Lentini. Now Hessler. Piacentini. Caniggia. In Milan, clear their lines. They're hanging on a little bit. This could relieve the pressure. 5 minutes to go. Off goes Lentini. Stretching away. Alder. Good tackle. Giannini now. Lentini has stayed down. Sotti coolly away. Alder. Lentini has crushed himself down. Back in the action. Salsano straight at the referee. Not Roma's day. Just hearing now, Juventus have equalised against Parma. it's Gianluca Vialli with 4 minutes to go, who's made it 2-2. Juventus 2, Parma 2. And of course you can see all the goals in Gazzetta on Channel 4 next Saturday morning. That's at the new time of 11 o'clock. So don't miss that next Saturday morning. Well, then on Boban by Piacentini. Ivani taking the kick for Milan. Lentini. Hessler darting forward again. Salsano. Giannini. Now Hessler. Oh! What a let-off then. Back off the post. Roma claiming a goal. And they can't believe their misfortune. Hessler's shot. I think there may have been a deflection. Let's look again here.
It was a wonderful effort, wasn't it? Hessler showing great penetration, and with his up on the left foot, Rossi parries it onto the post, but there's no way it crosses the line. A very good strike, indeed an outstanding save, and obviously AC Milan have been let off.
And it swerved through the air. I was deceived then by the way it bent. I thought it must have taken a nick from somewhere, but no, it was a clean strike. And Rossi was so fortunate then to see the ball bounce back off the post into his grateful arms. Milan so lucky to survive. Hessler. Caniggia and Carnevale going for the same ball. They don't get a penalty for that. Salsano. Drama here right to the last. Aldair. Hessler. Piacentini. Carnevale had to go back for that one. Salsano. Away comes Albertini. And Costa Curta leading the charge now. Lentini away to his left. Boban finding Lentini now. Roma's defenders scurrying back. Piacentini closing down the shot from Albertini. Hessler, so close to a goal. And maybe their persistence has deserved one, but all credit to Milan for the way that they have defended in this game. Capello knows how close they were to conceding an equaliser. Caniggia. Salsano. And Hessler out wide. It was a weak shot from Salsano. It's not gone down too well with his teammates. Capello wants Milan to come out. He wants the ball upfield. Aldair pumps it back again. We're now to the last minute. Nava. Under pressure from Muzzi. Salsano taking the throw. Bonacina. Lentini. It was a good jump by Maldini. Albertini now. 30 seconds of normal time remaining. Then it's just a question of what the referee is going to add on for injuries and stoppages. Aldair. Hessler. I feel he's the man who might just do something for Roma. It's very late now. Salsano. Bonacina. Rossi down well.
A good effort here by Bonacina. Obviously he's taken the initiative from Hessler's early strike. He hits it well, but it's something Rossi can deal with comfortably.
Well, he certainly had an escape with the effort from Hessler a few minutes ago, but otherwise Rossi is fairly confident in goal. Dealt with all that Roma have thrown at him. They've just lacked that bit of devil up front of Roma. But maybe there's still time. Piacentini wriggling through, beyond everybody. 4 Roma players up there in support, and he he failed to provide the service for any of them. Pull it forward now to Lentini. We've had 45 seconds of injury time. Still Lentini. And a foul. That'll waste a few more seconds.
He's worked very well, hasn't he, Lentini? He's been the lone ranger up front in the second half, and he's mesmerised his way through 2-3 defenders. He's done ever so well here for his team.
And at the end, fouled by Bonacina. Lentini wanting some attention. I don't think the referee is going to allow any, though. That's his solution. Maldini, away by Bonacina. Here's to Sotti. The final whistle, and Milan have held on. 7 successive away wins. Pull it with the goal that decides it. An absolute gem of a goal. And they're the man at the centre of that early controversy when he sent off Baresi, but Milan recovered so well to record yet another victory to strengthen their position at the top of Serie A. Capello, another very satisfying afternoon for him.